This is a team submitted on my Patreon to be critiqued in the singles battle format. It features a Expert Bell Cinderace, a Prankster Mental Orb Whimsicott, a Focus Sash Moldbreaker Haxorus, a Sheer Force Life Orb Mawile, a Rain Dish White Orb Blastoise, which I think is actually a really good choice there, and last but not least, a Choice Specs Lucario. And it looks like we got a lot more people here. Let's see. Yeah, I really like this team. The only things I think I really would change is that I don't think Whimsicott is necessarily that great in singles. And if you were going to use a Whimsicott, I'd probably be going with like a Tailwind. I'd probably be going like, there's two different ways to play it. You can go like Tailwind Memento, or you can go like Prankster Leech Seed Sub Sunspore Giga Drain / Moonblast and make it kind of play similar to the way you'd play like an Eldegoss. So I don't really know how I'm feeling right there. I don't think I'm going to be bringing the Whimsicott a lot, but I do like the Mawile set. I do like the Lucario set. I like that the Blastoise has Rain Dish over Torrent. If you're not using a Sash set for your Shell Smash Blastoise, Rain Dish is obviously the better ability there. Cinderace, the only thing that I might change about that is I'm not the hugest fan of having Zen Headbutt and Sucker Punch. If you were to Dynamax, you set the Psychic Terrain, and then once you end it, you can't use Sucker Punch in the Psychic Terrain. So I think that the Cinderace might need Bounce. But I do understand the reliance on the Zen Headbutt so you can actually deal with, like, Water-type Urshifu. Like, I completely understand, like, a lot of the... Not Water-type Urshifu, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Actually, yeah. Water-type Urshifu, that's the Pokemon I was thinking of. So, we'll see how this goes. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the Haxorus is going to win us a lot of games. So, let's get right into it. So, we're probably going to try and play 4 or 5 games with each team. And remember, the point of these games is to try to find holes that we might be able to fix. I already talked about a couple things like not having Bounce. There's a Dunsparce over there and a Caterpie. You know what? We respect those options. I respect Dunsparce. You may be looking at that team like, oh my gosh, there's a Dunsparce. I'm not going to get styled on by this guy. I'm not. So let's actually think about what we want to do. I don't think I need a Tailwind per se, but I really got to watch out for Sashmons and Tailwind. I want to see if this Lucario has Aura Sphere. Just want to make sure. Choice Spec Shiny Lucario, West Choice, does have the Aura Sphere. So I think I'm going to lead with the Lucario here. Can't really set any hazards, so don't really need to worry about that. Blastoise is decent. It does have the Ice Beam, and that is that correct Alolan Executor. I think we have Ice Beam, just let me make sure. Oh, we have Dragon Pulse. That's probably fine. Ice Beam would be a little bit better, but that's okay. And then we need one more Mon. Haxorus has the Sash here, but I think the right play might be to actually bring the Mawile, because it'd be really fun to Dynamax it. Let's go. Yeah, Lunatone. Hey, you know what? I think that this guy's team is obviously not the best team in the world, but you know what? It's a great example and a great time to test the Mawile. Dunsparce can do? Wait, so you don't know what Dunsparce can do? Well, the first thing you want to know, if you want to know how to use Dunsparce, is you got to go to my YouTube channel, and you got to click subscribe. You got to go subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then from there, just type Dunsparce into the search bar. And then after that, you're going to see what Dunsparce can really do. I'll enlighten you. It uses agility, doubles its speed, and then it gets Serene Grace and can go for 60% chance stabbed headbutts and kind of just flinch people out of the game. Yeah, it spams flinch moves. So Lunatone here. I wonder if I actually need to Dynamax this. Because I think I might get Trick Roomed, right? Do you think he's going to use... You think he's Sashed Lunatone? I think there's so many other options for this guy. There's so many other options for Sash, right? I think I'm just going to go for the Flash Cannon. If he wants to Dynamax this, I don't think Lunatone has the correct options to deal with Lucario. Been subscribed for about a year. I'll check out your Dunsparce. Yo, thank you so much, my friend. Don't forget about the Adrenaline Orb. You only need the Adrenaline Orb in, like, other formats. Yo, is that Scarf Lunatone? Yo, this man, he knows. Wait, the Scarf Lunatone... Do I have that much of an impact on the actual game that, like, when anyone wants to use Lunatone, they just, like, competitive Lunatone, and they go to YouTube and they find the only video with Lunatone, and then they try and take the set? That had to be Scarf, by the way. I'm pretty sure this Lucario should have EVs. Yeah, it's full speed. It's a full speed Timid Lucario. He's 1000% Scarfed. And there we see the Executor. Oh, did we do it? Yo, Captain Falcon's up air, gifting a tier 1 sub. Yo, we take those all the way to the bank, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Actually, I'm just going to raw Flash Cannon. I'm going to Dynamax this. Flash Cannon it up. Max speed. Yo, thank you so much for the sub. Can we put some subs up for the first sub of the day? I don't care if he trickles me. That's why we brought Mawile. Ironhead, go for it, Chi. And so remember, a lot of times people are like, you should be Dynamax, you can go for the dragon attack. But it would make us actually like lose our specs, right? So we would actually get a lot less damage. We'd probably doing about, we would have probably done 60%, but it would have cost us a turn of Dynamax. I think a lot of people actually sleep on the fact that like wasting a turn to your Dynamax to not KO something or put yourself in a favorable position is not worth it, right? It's not worth it. He's probably going to KO himself with this. Yeah, but bye now. But bye now, and I'm pretty sure he was vested. We saw Iron Head and we saw Woodhammer. Anytime you see Iron Head on something like that, where it's not stabbed and it's not necessarily needed. Like there's Pokemon like Fallings can run Iron Head really well. Like you see a lot of Iron Tails on like Haxorus, but anytime you just see Iron Head on those type of bulkier wall Pokemon, it's pretty sure an indicative of a vested set. And so now this is his last Pokemon, right? This is his last one. And again, we will be doing more damage with a Specs, right? We'll be doing more damage with a Spexed Flash Cannon stabbed than a Dynamaxed Max Knuckle. So it's just smarter to stay with the Specs Lucario. Can I ask you for a quick piece of advice? Hope your day is going well. Yeah, go for it. That's the whole point of the stream. Seeing how fast and hard this Lucario hits, I may need to rebuild my Timid one. A rebeat for Timid. I mean, you can just use a Mint on it. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Is that a Citrus? I'm going to 66 double drop you. Oh, I saw you type that. No, you should still get Gastrodon. The reason why, I'm assuming you're getting to pick like 10 Pokemon. So you pick that Gastrodon to force them to bring the Rillaboom, and then you just don't bring your Gastrodon, right? And then you bring Rillaboom counters. You can condition your opponent. You're going to see when I show my WBE picks a little bit, I'm bringing a lot of Pokemon that force my opponent to play a specific way. And I don't even need to bring those Pokemon. Alright. Or Raichu, Specs, Zort, Copycat. That was a really good team. I liked that team a lot. I liked that team quite a bit. So let's go Big Greedent. Is that GG? Probably. I mean, this guy did not have the most competitive team. He had the Assault Vest Executor, he had the Citrus Berry Greedent, he had this Choice Scarf Lunatone Pog. He is gonna get to KO the Lucario though. He is gonna get to KO the Lucario, but you know what? I just want to use Mawile, so this is fine. Double Ice Span. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a double lifespan is. They're just gonna make it get used more. I mean, they're gonna let the Switch like go longer than they thought, just because it's gonna have Switch is what they're using to compete with the PS5. They're just gonna tweak stuff. All right, we're gonna Dynamax it because I want to. I want to see Dynamax Mawile. Show me Dynamax Mawile. Yo, Lazarus fam, yo, welcome back, my friend. Congratulations on getting sponsored by the best orb. We both need to subscribe to the Lazarus like channel so we can use the Lazarus orbs. Or the Lazarus emotes, sorry. Huge power. Now I wish it had huge power. This Mawile is plenty strong enough. We got Life Orb and Sheer Force. Obviously, Sheer Force doesn't really work in this situation. Goes for the Max Guard. I can understand it. Like, the fact that he has Protect, and he weaves those in. Waste turns off Dynamax. Pretty smart. But not much is up. Beast Ball Flex. Yo, that's right. Oh, let's go big damage. There we go. Yo, you're already subbed. Yo, I need to go drop that big sub up. Let's go. Big damage. We take the wins. And we take the wins. I think that Greedent is a little bit worse than Snorlax. And a lot of people like Greedent, but I feel like Snorlax is just a much better option. Yeah, LZR means Lazarus. The #1 best esports org in the world. But yeah, obviously a pretty easy first game, but I'm down to play a good warm-up game. Let's see, though. I like how bulky this person's team is. I also like that there's, like, no potential for Trick Room. I have to be able to respect the Corviknight. Corviknight demands a lot more respect than you might think, but I also have to, like, outspeed Cinderace while still respecting the Corviknight. I'm curious as to how I really want to do this. Haxorus is okay against everything but Corviknight, right? So I think I'm still going to bring the Haxorus. I think I'm going to lead Blastoise, Haxorus, Cinderace. Is that good? It can be. The fact that Blastoise, I think Blastoise should have Ice Beam. Just because, like, it struggles versus the Tangrowth in other situations. Mawile gets Intimidate. I don't really want to go, like, Whimsicott either. I don't think that's the sauce. And we have to bring good respect picks for the Corviknights. You have to bring Cinderace. Maybe I should just lead with Cinderace, but he's going to lead Rotom. He's going to lead Rotom. If you're going to lead Rotom, then I should lead Haxorus. No, I should just lead Cinderace. It's fine. We have 8 seconds. I'm just going to bring Blastoise. Blastoise is pretty still okay. All right, let's go. This is going to be a harder game. I'm going to say this is going to be a harder game. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we can get done here. Let's see what we can get done. Guys, a very, very cool team. But it's going to be hard. This is going to be a really hard game. I also have to watch out for that Colossal. He might just pop up. He might actually be like a weakness policy protect set to like bait my Blastoise into attacking it with like a max move or something. So Mudsdale versus Cinderace. This would be a great spot to use that bounce right now, right? Like I was talking about. Use that big bounce. I think you actually want to just nuck. You have to go max right here. But this would also make it so I outspeed his Cinderace when he decides to send his out. One good thing about the max nuck here, I'm getting the attack boost, probably going to proc a stamina proc here, but he can't really hit us for super effective damage, which is pretty nice. Being a fighting type, there are advantages. Like solo fighting type is actually like a really, really good defensive typing. It was in Let's Go too. Like when rocks and like let's see, rocks and specific other types like dominate the meta, like fighting becomes a pretty decent type defensively. So we didn't Dynamax, so should do over half. Ooh, wait, I forgot. We're not Life Orb, we're Expert Belted. That's a little bit worse. Yeah, Life Orb would do a little bit more. Oh, let's see what he's going for, though. Get the Stamina proc. I wonder if we can KO with a Fireball from here. I think we can. EQ, yeah. So Bounce would have just avoided that damage, right? You see how much value the Airstream would have been? We would have got the Speed Boost, and then making it so, like, when he sends out his Cinderace, we're not, like, behind. Same draft week. I got Mind Shout. Mind Shout's busted. Alright, so we're going to go for a G-Max Fireball now. He's going to Dynamax it. Oh, he's so good. You ever seen someone as good as this guy? I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever seen anyone as good as him. If we crit, we can KO, but we probably won't KO. The fact that he's wasting his Dynamax here is actually kind of good for us. I think we're going to be able to use our Blastoise correctly. But we'll see. This should do almost enough to KO. But then what does he have in the back? Like, what do you have in the back? It'd be cool to KO, but I don't think we can get it, right? I don't think we can get it. Yeah, almost. There's a second stamina boost. Not that important. Max Quake. Yeah, so we're dead. But you see, like, the value of having bounce? And how he's disrespecting our bounce, too. I think that's the funny part. Can I please Powerball bounce? No. You really don't need... Like, do you think... Alright, I want to run you by some calcs. You don't need Zen Headbutt for Toxapex, because you can just bounce and KO the Toxapex if you change this to a Life Orb. I think the right play might actually just be to go, like, Blastoise. Gets close combat. Are you talking about Mind Shout? Yeah. Do I think that I can live the Blastoise attack? Like, I kind of want to go for the Shell Smash. Like, what does he have in the back? I think I want to go for Shell Smash, but, like, I won't be able to live through, like, a Shell Smash. I have to just go for... will these even KO? I really don't want to have to Hydro. Zen is not a good counter to Side Spam. No, it's not. It is not. Because you can just KO the Pokemon, right? If you want to counter Side Spam, make yourself a Dark type. You just Dynamax and become a Dark type. You say Shell Smash, but the thing is, like, alright, I'll Shell Smash. I'll show you guys that this is bad. How about that? I'll show you guys that it's bad. The fact that we still have a Wide Herb is great here. But the thing is, like, we're going to get hit by this Max move. And then we're going to get Sucker Punched by a Cinderace, and then we're going to lose the game. There we go. I wonder how, like, well we eat this Max. Oh, he's Darknessing. That's fine. He didn't actually Max Quake. I'll take it. I didn't do shit. Okay, so gets a special D-drop. I wonder... These are the same 85 versus an 80. I'll go for the D-Pulse even because I just don't want to miss. I think he's going to go down to a D-Pulse. Are you fucking kidding? What? I know he's vested, but, like, still. I also think that Hydro Pump is not the play there. Hydro Pump is just not the play. Your bulk set. Yeah, I guess you have EVs in bulk, don't you? Yeah, you don't have that much special attack, do you? I guess that's my fault. But yeah, I don't think you need Hydro Pump. I would have definitely went for, like, a Surf or a Scald there if that was an option. It just wasn't an option, right? And so having to go all in on a Hydro Pump is not the sauce, I think. Sucks because now we're just within Sucker Punch range for Cinderace. I should have just went for the Hydro Pump. Because if it missed, I could have just went for like a Dragon Pulse after that. What is D-Pulse for? I think D-Pulse should be Ice Beam. Hang Growth. Yeah, see, like, Ice Beam would be so much more value here. I think we have to just go for Dark Pulse. Give me that big flinch. Real men don't miss. I mean, real men shouldn't have to risk missing. Can we get the flinch? Survey says, flinched! OMG! The value! The flinch from downtown with the big blast. We should actually have used Dragon Pulse here. It's a little bit stronger. That was a value flinch. Withdraw. He has Regenerator. It's actually really smart to do that. Who's he switching with? Corviknight? Colossal. That's value. I knew he had it. You knew he had it. Oh, that guy's thick. All right, we have to Hydro. Do you see like the value of like having a Surf here? The value of Surf here would be huge. Dracovish Kingdra. That's actually really smart. He's double switching. I don't think this thing can eat a Hydro and like another Dark Pulse. So let's say Hydro 80% of the time. Survey says sometimes lucky. Let's go. Let's go. Big Hydro Pump. That's a +2. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of damage. And this Blastoise showing off its full set. Yo, let's go. And this is G-Max Blastoise, right? Ice Beam is worth it for a lot of times. I think you're fine with the Dragon Pulse, actually. I wonder what the Dark Pulse is for. Because, like, you're not picking up KOs. I mean, the flinch one is the game. So, like, I'm sold. What is my last mon, actually? It's Haxorus. That means I don't actually need to miss the Hydro. I can just go for a Dragon Pulse. Got the big D. The big D Pulse. That's completely fine. Meteor Beam. Lamau. Just the raw Meteor Beam, huh? Oh, he's charging it. Does he have the Power Herb? There it is. That's sick. What is it? The G-Max Blastoise shoots out of its cannons, doesn't it? That's completely fine. And that's why we saved our Haxorus. Oh, wait, it's regular? Okay. I think you should definitely be using Max. Shiny Haxorus. You'll love to see it. One of the coolest shinies in the game. He's a Mold Breaker, Heart Taker, EQ Maker. Alright. Delete. And we got him. Can't believe they didn't bring Corviknight. Really surprising. And we'll take the win. A lot harder game. We got that one value flinch. Oh, I forgot this thing was even... I thought we killed that already. We might lose. I thought he was dead. Is it better to Claw Dragon Dance? I 100% thought that thing was dead. I'm an idiot. I should have just Hydro Pumped the Colossal. Alright, we'll go lose. I thought it was dead. How many of you guys thought that the thing was gone already? I completely forgot it was gone. He's gonna Sleep Powder us. Giga Drain. Alright, that's fine. Shouldn't be that much. Whoops. Yeah, I thought that he was dead. Let's see if he actually has a move that can break us here. Just going for a Dragon Claw. Tangrowth is super bulky. So yeah, we needed Focus Blast. Yo, go for it! Shoot your shot, Chief! That wouldn't have KO'd anyways, but like, alright, now we win! He's definitely vested. Same thing like we saw in the last game. When you see that weird item, weird move set on a Pokemon that should be vested. I mean, I think the Mudsdale was vested, but like, maybe this guy was too. Hard to say. Xatu, Dunsparce. What's up with all these Dunsparces? What? What's up with all these Dunsparces? Who told everyone? Awesome. I have to respect the... I actually think the right play is to leave Lucario here. Lucario is really, really good here. Let me make sure... I want to see if it has Dark Pulse. Oh, it's so good. Lucario is really good here. Lucario, Cinderace, and I think Mawile. Yeah. Let's go. Lucario's Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere is not necessarily what I'm doing it for. I think they're gonna lead with Xatu, and so I want to be able to Dark Pulse that. Anyone else drop a few frames? Let me see. Did I drop frames? I did. I dropped some frames. Let's close some web pages. I don't need all these web pages open. It's probably me. There we go. Blossom. All right. So Blossom can totally go for like sleep powders, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Blaze Kick will be dope. No, that's fine. So like this is a really weird situation. I think I'm actually gonna Dark Pulse it because like you can't Oko with a Blossom, but you can flinch the Blossom. So I'm actually gonna go for the Dark Pulse. It should be a 2-shot. And it's 20% chance flinch. Wow, that's really, really bulky. We did get the flinch though, right? Let's see, did the stream drop? Yeah, it looks like it's dropping something. Crit, y'all take it. I'll take it. The flinch and the crit. And now if he wants to send up Zatu, which is the biggest threat to Lucario, we actually have the right situation. And then Scoliopede. I think we just stay in here. I mean, I could also switch in my Mawile. I think switching in the Mawile is actually a really good play because it switches in, gets the Intimidate up. It's dropping a lot of frames. I have no idea why. But the best I can do is just play the game the best that I can. All right, so we're gonna put up. Oh wait, it's not Intimidate. Oh, fuck, I forgot it was an Intimidate. This is bad. I forgot we weren't Intimidate. That's what happens when you're like, having to deal with like stream drop delays, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a Twitch thing. Yo, always looking for the best Poke streamer. Keep up your awesome content. Yo, I appreciate the subs when we're lagging. Don't know why. Speed boost. What did he get? What did he actually use against me? What did he use? Did he use a poison attack? I didn't even see it. If he has max Quake, this is gonna be bad. We'll see. D-Max turn wasted. I didn't see what he used. He used Max Guard? Okay, that's fine. He does a Max Quake. This is gonna be really hard to beat, I think. Like, cause all we have. Oh wow, we actually lived. Wow. So he's weak. That's a lot of damage to a maximum. And then I think I'm just gonna Sucker Punch it. All right. Thick. That's right. Mawile's not terrible. It's really not. D-Delay, how's it going? Alright, so we got 2 max Quakes and a guard off. I think you just gotta send the Cinderace out. Alright, it looks like we stopped dropping frames. Yeah, we're good lag stop. I have no idea why. Like, I have no web pages open, and I have a good computer, so I'm pretty sure it's a Twitch issue. I think you just gotta send out the Cinderace. He's so fast right now. Seawing, thank you for the host, my friend. The host with the most. What's up? How's it going, Cameron? Yeah, let's pop it off. Cinderace busted. He can totally go for like EQ or Drill Run or whatever move he was like using there. But if it can't like mess up our Mawile, like we're gonna be fine. Zen Headbutt? No. You don't want to Zen Headbutt. Like Zen Headbutt's not good. You would actually be wanting to bounce here, just like I talked about. Like you don't need that Zen Headbutt, that should be bounce. Yeah, it's definitely a Twitch issue. How's it going? Avocado Corgi. Love the name. Iron Defense, yo, and this is another reason why you want to go for that exact, like, we're going for the Fireball here. It's a 160 base move as opposed to this Psychic Terrain one. Also, like, you don't want to set Psychic Terrain because you might have to Sucker Punch, right? They don't go very well together. I think if you don't want to use the Bounce, which you should be using Bounce, you might even want to think about using, like, Electro Ball there instead, just to make it so you can set Electric Terrain. Played a lot of physical attack. Now I see a lot of special attack. Special attack what? Assault Vest Snorlax. Assault Vest Snorlax is really good. This is Zatu. let's actually think about this. I think the darkness is stronger, but like he could have a what is that move? He could have a dark reduce berry. I don't think he does. There, you're done. Max Airstream is the truth. That's right. And we take the win. I think we will take the win. Lucario lead was actually really, really tech, and we brought the right Pokemon in the Lucario. Maybe we shouldn't have brought 3 things that are weak to ground. Maybe that's something we should talk about. But again, if the Cinderace can change its type, it's not necessarily weak to ground. So that might be another reason to actually include the Max Airstream there. Okay. I don't hate Haxorus here, because we got EQ, EQ. I think you actually want to leave Lucario. Lucario's really good against all those, and it can't get fake outed or anything like that. So Lucario's really good. It's also really good against like the Gengar and the Togekiss. So Lucario's a great lead. I think Haxorus is good enough to be able to be brought here. And then Cinderace is another pretty good one, but I think we're going to bring the Mawile. Just because we want to show off more of the Mawile, right? This is the Pokemon that you guys wanted to see. I could bring the Cinderace, and it would be great. But like, let's just bring Mawile. Yeah, Whimsicott uses Tailwind, and they just leave it there, right? They don't ever KO it. So if you had like an eject pack maybe, or sorry, an eject button, or like a, yeah, eject button, Whimsicott might be a little bit better. But as it stands, like there's no reason, especially maybe in a 6v6 single scenario, you might be able to talk about it. But like in this one, there's like no way. There's no way that you're gonna, do you really win if you don't use Mawile? That's correct. You don't. All right, so this is exactly that I thought we were gonna see. You're just going to go for the Specs or Sphere. It's going to do a decent amount, and then after that, we're probably just going to send out like Haxorus or maybe even Mawile and see what we can get done. We'll see how much damage this actually does, because we're going to hit him before he has his Resonance up. Switch Headbutt for bounce. Good. Oh, he didn't Dynamax. All right. Yo! Dope. That's an awesome looking animation too. Yeah, Shiny Lucario is probably one of my favorite shinies in the game. Probably one of my favorite shinies. I guess he didn't want to resonate a Lucario. Makes sense. And he didn't know we were Specs, right? He had no idea. He's probably like heavy invested in defense. And he was just like, what? What? You're not a true Lapras player? I agree. Let's see. They're all named Demon? What the hell? Is a fire attack coming? Ugh. Is there even a reason to save this guy? I don't think there is. I'll take the elf. And then I'll just send out Haxorus. It'd be really cool if like he was modest or some way that I was able to outspeed. Heat Wave. They go for it like a miss, you know. Oof. That's fine. I want to see orb damage. I would love it if we saw orb damage, by the way. BT Dip, show me that orb damage. Never left him. It's probably sashed. Because it's sashed, I can't go for a Dragon Dance here. I have to go for an EQ. Could be Specs too. We'll see. There's so many good Sash mons on his team potentially too, so like I don't know if this one's Sash. We're faster than he is with our Haxorus. That's surprising. He's modest. No Sash. There's probably Specs. Probably like a big Spec set. Alright, last mon. No Max yet, and I really like that we saved our Mawile for last. What is it? Salazzle's not that fast. It makes sense that like a Jolly Haxorus could outspeed it. Incineroar. Yeah, we're just gonna Dynamax. And it's Blaze Incineroar Lamau. I'll take it. He brought the Incineroar and the Salazzle. That's pretty raw. The Haxorus is just super good against this guy's team, so it makes sense. Haxorus looks so sick. Is it named Demon? I think we'll see in a sec. He's probably just gonna max it, but like there's not that much you can actually get done here. Show me that. No max, so I'll take it. Did he max? No, he's just taking the L like a man. Fuego. Fuego. Close enough. Alright, I'll take the win. Easy game. Very easy game. But I'll still take it. I think it just goes to show that, like, he really didn't expect the Lapras to go down that easy. And then, like, he didn't really want to play anymore, probably. But this was the team we just used. I really like the Mawile. I think the Blastoise with the white herb is pretty nice. I think the Specs Lucario was actually the most surprising Pokemon in this team. It has perfect coverage. That's the exact set that you actually want. The Dragon Pulse might be able to be cut for something a little bit different. But, like, the Flash Cannon was great. Aura Sphere was great. I love the Dark Pulse. We got some couple clutch, strong flinches. The Cinder, we talked about a little bit about the Cinderace and the Mawile switching the items, and then the Cinderace putting bounce on over the Zen Headbutt. I like the Mawile set. I like the Cinderace set. I think the Haxorus set is great. I think the Whimsicott in general can be 100% taken out and replaced with something else entirely, right? So I don't know exactly what you might want to put there. Let's see. We have a lot of ground weaknesses. Cinderace is weak to ground. Mawile is weak to ground. Lucario is weak to ground. I think you might want to put, like, a Pokemon that is flying that doesn't have necessarily a ground type weakness. So, like, maybe some sort of, like, Rotom there. For, like, maybe Rotom Wash, maybe Rotom Heat, something like that. Maybe not one of those. Also, maybe like a Gyarados might go really, really good in that Whimsicott slot instead, like a Lumberry Gyarados, but that's just my opinion. Again, Gyarados is another Pokemon that can go for bounce, can go for a little bit of sweeps. I do think Whimsicott's okay. It's just that I really don't think that, like, you need to set speed control with it, because if you just set Tail with your Whimsicott, they just won't carry Whimsicott and they won't really care. So hopefully you like it. Yeah, I was gonna say you could try Scarf Togekiss there. I like Scarf Togekiss. It's one of my favorite sets. I think Weakness Policy Togekiss is also really good. It's just that, like, at that point, you're getting into a situation where you have, like, a little bit of Rock's weakness, and you're getting into, I guess you have the Steel type coverage, but Togekiss doesn't resist fire, and also doesn't, like, have a good matchup versus things that are fire types. Think about some popular fire types. Cinderace. Togekiss isn't that great for Cinderace. Rotom Heat. Cinderace, or Togekiss is not that great versus Rotom Heat. And so they're going to be bringing those fire types to be able to deal with our double, Steel core. So, like, that's why I was going to say you need something you can switch from your Steel into safely and then still gain the momentum. I also think that, like, a Gyarados might be good here, because you could also run, like, an Intimidate Gyarados. I really almost wish the model had Intimidate. I played it a couple of games thinking it had Intimidate, but, you know, it's just something that I have to get used to. Overall, very, very good team, and I want to say thank you for submitting it. Hopefully you'll like the changes, and hopefully they help you out a lot.